Hey, greetings everyone. This is New York Dan here. Yeah, get you the fish tank in there. Yeah, how's everyone doing? This is a special edition. I'm like Wolf Blitzer in the Situation Room. We got a situation here. There is a blizzard warning or blizzard watch in effect. We are in the belly of the beast on Long Island in New York. It ain't good. Yeah, this is bad, guys. This is Michael Jackson bad. I just took a look. It's looking pretty ugly out there. Yeah, it's not in a good way, especially not when you're like me and you want to go on a trip and you got plans and you got a ton of things you got to do. Yeah, you know what? Traveling, it's a catch-22. It really is. Yeah, we're going to talk about it, and we're also going to talk some Sarasota Tim, and there's some breaking developments that I'm going to talk about. A couple of things I just heard about. I was having my old world pasta dinner. Yeah, I had plenty of... You know how many dinners that made me? I had like 4 dinners out of that. Just from that little pasta I crafted up the other day. You see the videos on my channel. Believe it or not, that pasta, well, I try not to eat like a huge mound of pasta. I put a little bit. I put in some of the turkey meatballs. I put in the sauce, a lot of sauce. I love that sauce with the garlic. Cut up more raw garlic. And have really bad breath. Luckily, no one's going to be able to come here because we're going to be snowed in. Huh. Yeah. I've gotten a lot of critiques on my old world Italian. A lot of people are talking to me about that. Huh. But, by the way, the meatballs aren't bad. They're turkey. That's healthy. And they gave me so many meatballs, this whole tray of meatballs. I'm only having like 2 or 3 each time I have the pasta. I got plenty of those meatballs left. And I'm actually out of pasta now. I used up the batch I cooked. I got plenty of the dried pasta though. I'll recook some more of it. I'm also going to cook up more Instapot. I got to use these veggies up and stuff before I do my trip. They're already going bad. You know, they're going to be on the edge. I've had them in a really cold fridge. Got to put me light on, mates. Forgot to even put this on. What am I doing here? What the heck? There we go. And then, oh, the octopus. Wake it up, man. Wake it up, man. These things have real problems. They get stuck or something. Wake it up, man. Wake it up. There they go. There's some, I don't know what's in that tank. I might have to drain it. They didn't tell me that when I got that octopus tank, that you're going to have to do maintenance on the tank. They don't tell you that part. I'll probably have to drain it, clean it. Oh, you didn't know about that? You got to clean your octopus tank. Yeah, it's part of the deal. You got to take the octopi out. Then you got to like sanitize it. Then you got to refill it again. Yeah, they didn't tell you that part. They're swimming. One of them's swimming. They still alive, man. They still alive. Are they moving around in there? Yeah, I think they're good. There were some of the commenters. They actually thought that I have a lot, that they were alive. They actually thought that when I first was showing that tank on here. Yeah, man. They fake, man. For those people that are watching, they fake. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard, mateys. I see a lot of new subscribers. Yeah, we're getting quite a crowd here. Man, I I've been inundated with stuff. Just like trying today, I was just catching up on my sleep after all the stuff I did yesterday. I overdid it yesterday. I was working many hours. No wonder why I was so beat today. I was just kind of hanging low today. It was messy weather out for most of the day anyhow. And now I got to get motivated. I'll be doing a lot tomorrow. We got a lot of stuff, though, here to talk about. And, man, I can't believe I'm going to be in Florida soon. It's like extreme weather this year. Oh, I put up footage of the storm. One of you commented you wanted to see what's going on. They're like, you're in the hurricane, the blizzard. I put footage up from one of my security cameras where you can actually see like the road and stuff, and you can see how bad it is. Now, I posted it this afternoon around 5 o'clock. It didn't look that bad at that point. A lot of it hadn't been sticking to the blacktop. Yeah, but you're going to see a huge difference the next one I post. Yeah, and amazingly enough, I took a look at it before I went on air here for this video, and the camera has amazing, I can't believe how good it comes out even at night, the night vision. I'll post one of the videos tonight. Yeah, and you'll see how bad it's getting. I'll try to get you the snowplow coming by. It's pretty cool. It edits the videos for me, or if it detects any activity, it automatically films it for me, so I can just flip through and find where the snowplow went by. It's really cool stuff. This stuff is amazing. I don't know how they build it now. I really don't know how they build it. I put a link for the camera, not a link, but a tag. It's in the short video if you guys want to get that camera. Yeah, it will help the channel, man. It'll help the channel. Now I'm starting to sound like Tim with all this, all his stuff. The Amazon link, the coffee link. I got to buy me a coffee link as well. It's just to help the channel, man. Yeah, because I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to need all the help I can get, guys. I hate to break it to you, but the future, I just took a look at the stock market stuff. It's ugly. It is ugly, guys. Can they close? Well, here's a good question. Can they close down Wall Street? Because it's in New York City, man, and the blizzard. But are they going to close it? That might be a good idea, man, because the futures are really ugly looking tonight. The pre-market futures down 326 points on the Dow and down 253 on the NASDAQ. Ouch. I don't know what's going on, man. And now they're saying it's because of the uncertainty about the Trump tariff moves. The tariffs were struck down by the court. I don't understand why the market went way up on Friday, because they thought the tariffs wouldn't be staying. It's craziness, guys. It's all over the place. Now get this. I made a video a few couple videos back about crypto. I did 2 videos about Bitcoin, and it was headed down the drain, and then it bounced back up to 70,000 or a little over that. And I made another video and I said it's a dead cat bounce. Yeah. And I warned people, I'm like, sell out of crypto. If you want, check the videos out if you haven't seen them. They're on the channel's video list. But anyway, again, New York Dan's right. He's on the right side of things, even though he gets a lot of heat for everything. He's the blame man. I feel like there used to be a TV show called The Fall Guy. I feel like the fall guy. I always take crap. No matter what I do in life, I get crap for it. I can never be. I'm like Steven Seagal. You know, he had a movie Marked for Death. That's me. I'm marked for failure, or marked for ridicule. No matter what I do in life, it's just going to be ridiculed. It's going to be bad. It's just the way it is. That's how it works. It's always been that way, and it always will be. Just got to take the punches as they come. So anyway, I was warning people about Bitcoin, and sure enough, right now as I'm filming this, it's down $2,300. 65,000, pretty much even. We'll see if it keeps sinking or what happens. I don't want it to go down because unfortunately it's going to drag down tech stocks and the market. It has the potential to do that. I hope it's contained. I hope it's stable. If it, doesn't crash, that would be better I don't want to, it's going to hurt everyone if crypto crashes. That's the problem. Yeah, it's going to hurt the economy in general. A lot of AI companies and tech companies are tied in with crypto. But yeah, I'm not too happy about these futures. I hope they turn it around. And it's really a weird scenario now with all this technology. Does Wall Street open if it's based in New York City at the New York Stock Exchange? Will that trade? I think somehow it's business no matter what. Yeah. So anyway, that's what's going on there with the Wall Street stuff. Time is it here? Gotta watch it. Gotta keep it compact, Jack. I'm in a frenzy, man. I got so much stuff going on. We'll get there. Oh, my damn roller luggage, the freaking wheels that had the bearings, those froze up on me because I guess it was wet. It went through some puddles. I got to change those. I can't believe that happened. I got to take a good look at that. I thought those ball bearing things are sealed. Don't they put grease? Every bearing I got's bad. The Mustang clutch bearing, the roller luggage bearing. Well, I can't win, man. I can't win it. I'm having worse luck than Sarasota. Okay, so let's get to that. Let's get to Sarasota here. I'm just distracted tonight. I'm a bit nervous about the storm. As you can tell, I still have electric power. Fingers crossed. Because I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be a suck fest if the power cuts. It's way too cold out there for the oil burner will go out. 29.8 degrees outside. And on the forecast, it actually says rain. I don't know. I hope they're mistaken, but it's already looking bad out there. I hope that it's not. They're saying we could get 2 feet of snow. It's terrible. Got to take it one thing at a time. And I figured, okay, make a video. I did the same thing. I went to sleep and then I woke up later. Okay, let's do a video. People are going to wonder where I am. Yeah, man, I have a sleep condition. I got all kinds of problems, me lads. I got that pickled pizza from the Target haul. I haven't made it yet. I don't know if I'll be able to. We'll see. Stay tuned. I put up my old world pasta and I put the steak video up. I cooked up some steak. Came out pretty well. The steak Good cooking over here, guys. I'm having some good food. I really am. People bust on me about the food, but it actually is pretty damn good. I'm going to tell you something crazy, that when I go to like restaurants and stuff, believe me, there's plenty of times I get food that I think is bad. And the food I make at home seems to be better. You know that acid reflux from the pasta from the Italian restaurant? I had no problem eating my old world pasta with that low sodium sauce, fresh sauce, you know, no problem. You know what happened? They served me bad food at the restaurant. You guys bust on me about my expired food at home. Guess what? I went to a reputable restaurant. They served me food that I could have had food poisoning from. That's what happened. That pasta that they served me had bolognese sauce, it had meat in it, meat on top with it. That something was bad with that. When I ate it, my stomach felt a little off, and then at night I was having bad acid reflux. I was feeling terrible for almost 3 days because I made the damn mistake of having the leftover part the next night. You believe this crap? Yeah. People are busting on me about my expired, that all the stuff I eat at home that I cook has been perfectly fine. My stomach's been fine. I go to an expensive restaurant. They serve me pasta. I get all kind. Forget it. I couldn't even finish it. After the second time it happened, the second night, I stopped eating that pasta, and now I got to throw the whole thing out. It's done. I'm not gonna. It's definitely too old to eat now. That restaurant pasta, forget it. Forget about it. So, yeah, it's craziness, guys. It's total craziness. So anyway, a lot of rants and rabbit holes today. But I figure I share what I'm up to. You know, a lot is going on. I'm going to be traveling. I'm going to be broadcasting from the road. I'm going to be doing a cruise. I got a lot of stuff on my plate. It's fun to do it at times, but it's also work, and it's also scary if you got too much going on. I'm going to tell you right now, when you have really bad weather, sometimes it's better just to stay home. Less stress, man. Hopefully the roads, and they get everything cleared out by the middle of the week. Yeah. It will work out. Let's hope. And I'll tell you what I'm really looking forward to. St. Patrick's Day, me lads. That's when spring gets started. That's when you're past all the snow. We're having a really bad winter in New York. Last year, I didn't even have to start up the snowblower. I used just a little snow shovel, just pushed. We got a little, a couple inches at times. Just pushed it over on the driveway. No snowblower needed. Wasn't a bad winter. This year, different story. This is hell. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how living in cold conditions like this. Like I was saying, the current goes out, we're screwed. The oil burner will not work. Everyone's going to be freezing unless they have like a backup heat, like a wood stove. Yeah. It's not going to be good, guys. It's just not going to be good. And I see it out there blowing around. It's looking bad. They said it's unprecedented. Yeah. It's not good, guys. It is not good. The only thing that's might be a saving grace here is I do happen to have a small generator. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be a ball buster if I have to set that up in this kind of weather. But it would, I can MacGyver it. You know me. If anyone can do that, I can MacGyver it to get my oil burner running to at least keep my house heated. I'm hoping it doesn't come down to that. You just doing anything out there in that kind of snow is terrible. And you can't do a damn thing until the wind stops, probably, because it's like blowing around. You'll see. I'll post later. I'll pull some camera footage. If the street lights and everything's working, you'll be able to get a pretty good view even at night. Okay, guys. Yeah, let me tell you what's going on here. There's some really strange stuff happening. Life of Vibe put out a thing where she was doing a live stream earlier about Timmy's day in court. She's claiming that she had Tim served papers and she's taking him to small claims court. Yeah, believe it or not. It's over the copyright strikes he did against her channel. Yeah. She had to pay, she got some kind of lawyer to try to fight it, and she had to pay fees for the lawyer and stuff. And I think she's looking for Tim to repay the fees. Yeah, it's crazy stuff. I was just looking at a little bit of the live stream before. And she's playing his whole video. She puts it on a speedier, she steps up the speed of it a little bit, but basically just plays the whole video. And she just pauses it. Ha 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 ha, Timmy. Ha 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 ha. I don't know how she gets away with it, because I know for a fact, Nomadic Fanatic, there was a guy, I think his channel is called Troll Patrol, and he was playing Nomadic's footage, and Nomadic lawyered up, and he had the guy's channel, he shut him down. He can't play any more of his footage, let's put it that way. And without playing the footage, Troll Patrol's channel just went down the drain. I don't even know if he's doing videos anymore. But when it happened, his views went down to like nothing. I don't know. This whole channel is based just on playing video from Nomadic Fanatic on his channel, basically. So I don't quite understand it. How Life of Vibe can actually play the whole video. I mean, I can see doing commentary, but you gotta be talking about a certain topic and then play a little bit of the video and then talk about the topic. I don't think you can just play the whole videos like that. I'm kind of confused if that's even legit. And there's another question I got. I looked up about the small claims, and it turns out if you want to take someone to small claims court and they live in another state, based on what I read, it says you have to go to that person's state, and the court has to be held in that not only their state, but like their little county or district that they're in. So if you wanted to take Sarasota Tim to court, you would have to file papers in Bradenton, Florida, and go to their courthouse for small claims. And then the court hearing would have to be in Bradenton. So I'm not quite sure what's going on here. Life of Vibes said something about Tim's going to make the trip up to the court. She mentioned Virginia, that the court's in Virginia, but I don't quite understand how this even works. Now, there's somebody that we can consult here. I'm going to tag the video. I'll tag him in the video. Carl, Bohemian Bromad. Yes, he is a lawyer. Yup. he should be able to answer some of these questions. Is this legit? Is she really suing Tim in small claims court? And does Tim have to go all the way up to Virginia to go to the court? What do you think, Carl? Is this real, or is this just a bunch of manure? And it's just for publicity. She put a big tag in the video, her live stream, and it said, like, Tim's day in court. And she was making out that they were going to court tomorrow, but then later on, she says that I'm only going to tell the members when the court date is. So it's not coming up tomorrow. And she said that the reason why Tim's been making a lot less videos is because he got served papers and for her court hearing, and he's stressed out about that and trying to get ready for the court. That's why he hasn't been making as many videos. That's what she claims. What do you guys think? I looked it up. Leave in the comments what you think. I looked it up, and from everything I can read, you'd have to go to Bradenton and have the court right there. So Life of Vibe would have to go down to Florida to do it. And also, here's another one, Carl. If you try to sue someone in small claims court, they have the right at the same court or whatever. They can fill out a form there, and it's called a counter suit. They can request a counter lawsuit if they think that your lawsuit to sue them is wrong. They can request a counter lawsuit to cover their time and expense to go to court. If they want to hire a lawyer, anything they want to, like extra stuff they have to do to appear at the court, the inconvenience, if you've put them through trouble trying to take them to court, yeah, they can attach a counter lawsuit to it. So then when the judge hears the case, if he doesn't rule in your favor, he may slap you with that counter lawsuit, and you're going to be on the hook to pay the people you're trying to sue for their time and troubles going to court. How's that? And then there's that to consider. Huh. Yeah. So it's real tricky. It could backfire. I don't know how you can't just sue people what's the word, frivolously? You know me with words. But yeah, doing that willy-nilly, trying to file over anything, that can get people in big trouble. A counter lawsuit can backfire on them. Yeah, I don't quite get it. Apparently, Life of Vibe saying that she lost ad money, I guess, from her channel because of Tim's copyright strikes. She couldn't play enough of his videos during that time to generate revenue. So she's now suing him for the lost revenue. Ha! I don't know. I don't get it. The whole thing is crazy. I just happened to see the thumbnail. I checked into it. It's nutty. That's what's going on. And I also saw Cal Pope, the infamous Cal Pope, put a video, his podcast thing. I was listening to a little bit of that. Apparently, he got a hold of Blind View's voice changer, and he was going crazy with it, doing different voices. He's busted on Old Men Nation, Mark in Arizona. And he had Carl call in, too. He made a theme song up. He was doing some more of the AI music. Yeah. So, that's what's happening. We'll hear from Carl. What do you think? Is that lawsuit, is that real? So apparently Sarasota Tim I think he was working at the market the other day. He was doing his gig. I was super busy doing repairs and stuff on Saturday. I think he went to Wawa. He got coffee. He found seashells at the beach. And he rode his e-bike. Maybe he had the day off. He did a Crushing It for Christ today. He said you only have 2 choices. It didn't get that many views as usual for that segment of his channel. You only have 2 choices. You can either send Sarasota Tim a buy me a coffee or a cash donation. Those are your choices. And apparently Life of Vibe was saying that the Crushing It for Christ Tim did was directed at her lawsuit. It was something about that. How's it going, everybody? Let's see what it says here. The devotional, remembering golden nuggets of spiritual wisdom. He refers to his book, Jesus Calling, devotional book by Sarah Young. Practice of reading short devotionals and Bible verses for spiritual growth. 2 choices. Pray and focus on God's ability, forget prayer, and succumb to worry and despair. That must be what Life of Vibe's talking about. He's worrying and he's in despair. Okay. Interesting. Well, these videos, because they're religious, I guess people don't, they always seem to get lower views. I don't know. He's not using, well, I don't know. Does that book, it cites actual Bible verses? There's been some criticism over that book he uses. Yeah, the usual commoners. 2 captains, 1 ship. Lori Urban, Mama Tex, Angel Mission. It's Your Mama. She says, love your Crushing It for Christ videos. It's the bonus of being subscribed to your channel. Thank you, Baker, and have a blessed day, my dear. Taking a peek here at the comments here. Yup, he's got a few fans there. Lori Urban says, oh, Tim, such truth. Happy to know you, my brother in Christ. So anyway, that's what's up with that video. Crushing It for Christ, you only have 2 choices. Grilling burgers on the Q1200.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sarah.
Oh, he made huge hamburgers that are ridiculous.
Sarasota Tim. We have smash burgers on order.
Really big hamburgers. And then I guess when he burned them, they like shrink down.
Right here.
I'll show you what the burgers look like. We're trying not to do a Life of Vibe here, but here's what the burgers look like. If you can even see that. Yeah, they're really big. They're smash burgers. They're ridiculously big. So anyway, let's see what they say about this. He has a new salt and pepper blend. Since when is salt and pepper new? That's kind of a stretch. Oh, I'm doing pretty good here. He wants to get a good char. He leaves them on a grill 10 to 15 minutes. While waiting, he does dishes and makes coffee. That's it. That's why they get burned. You get distracted doing other stuff. He was afraid the cover was going to blow off his motorcycle. They had strong wind. Yeah, he's got the thing all zipped up, waiting for the buyer to arrive, waiting for someone to buy it. It's only close to $30,000 if anyone wants a Honda Goldwing. They got 30 grand burning a hole through their pocket. Ha! Huh. Yeah. Let's see. He's going to eat the bunless burger with a salad. That's his deal here. He's pleased how thin and scolded the burgers came out. Yeah. And he showed us a look in his freezer stocked with various meats. Yup. And something about was cooked today burgers. Sell by today burgers. Yeah, I guess he waited to the last minute to use some. Kind of like New York Dan. Huh? So that's what he's up to today. Let's see what the comments are. It says, Ricky Bruex said, watch out the bike cover doesn't mess up the paint on the Goldwing. Yeah, there's something about if you get moisture under the cover, it can it sits on the paint with the cover, it can mess something up. It can make the paint get blotchy. I don't know. There's so much humidity in Florida. I saw Tim's video. He came out in the morning and everything's got condensation all over it. Very damp, man. Very damp. It's the same way here, too. It sucks. We got the same problem on Long Island. Well, Long Island is basically almost the same kind of thing as Florida. It's kind of a mini version of Florida. It sticks out into the water, salt water on both sides. You know, we got ocean. It's kind of the same deal. And do you know a guy that one of my friends, I remember him telling me he was like a technician and he had tools, toolbox or tool set. And he lived on the south shore of Long Island where you get by the ocean, right? The salt air and everything. Well, another guy he worked with, they both got the same tool sets from the company. And he stored his in his garage on the South Shore. And 1 year later, his friend was saying, what the hell's up with your tools? They're all rusting. What a mess your tools are. He's like, look at mine. They're brand new. And the guy's like, yeah, the problem is it's from the Long Island, the South Shore of Long Island. All that humidity and the winds that come in, the condensation and stuff. Yeah. Robbie Rayner commented, he said, I just noticed you're left-handed. He said he's both-handed. I guess if Tim's left-handed, how the hell is he using the golf set, the set of clubs from Johnny Vegas? Was that a left-handed set? Because you really need you need a whole different set of golf clubs if you're left-handed. That's one of the hang-ups with golf. if you, I played golf one time with one of my friends. I'm like, he didn't have clubs, so I'm like, you can use mine, no worries. I'll bring this. I have my whole set. You're welcome. I'm not going to use, you take turns playing. You're not going to need the clubs all the time. So then when we got there, it turned out he was screwed over. He was left-handed, so my clubs don't work. We didn't realize, we forgot about that. If you are, most golf clubs are set up for right-handed players. Yeah, unfortunately, it's hard to get them. You have to get a whole other set if you're a lefty. Or if you somehow you can adapt to play with your, like a righty would do, if you can do it that way, then you got it. I think it's so weird. It comes down to when you tee off, you got to stand facing the other direction on the other side of the ball with a club, a left-handed golf club, and it's so weird how that works. Everything is like backward if you're left-handed with golf. Yeah, it's really crazy. Angel Mission says pancake-sized burgers. Michael K7 says, I buy 3 bags of Dunkin' whole beans coffee for $20. Crushed all other coffees going up in price big time. Yeah, I heard him, Sarasota shouted out to St. Louis Scott for sending him the Dunkin' coffee. He's been drinking Dunkin', guys. High end. Yup. I got the huge thing of Colombian coffee from Market Pantry. It's like brand X, Target. It's crazy, but I'm not going to lie. I think it tastes better than the McAfee. It actually has pretty good flavor. I've been brewing that up. And I have such a big thing of it. It's great. I don't know. You buy the little bags, the gourmet coffee, that goes awfully fast. It gets expensive, man. Melvano says, watch out for shell thieves. He put the shells he found on the beach on his little table outside. Yeah, well, the problem is if it gets very windy, those things are going to blow around. TRD Off-Road just said second. He was the second one to comment. And that's good because there's only a few comments on the whole video. So, I don't know. Yeah, the views and stuff. Sarasota's channel going down the drain, guys. Yeah, not much else going on there. And that's good, Mon, because we try to keep it compact, Mon. Yeah. I've been in a tizzy today. I've been all over the place in today's video. With all this crap going on with this weather. Jeez Louise. Oh, I do have a little indigestion from that garlic and the pasta and stuff, but I think I'll be okay. Hopefully I'll put 2 pillows when I go back to bed. 2 pillows. Or sometimes, you know what I do? I take a sheet, or like a flannel sheet or something, or a towel. If you put that, like crinkle it up, that sometimes can make the best pillow. It's better than a regular pillow. Yeah, I like doing that too. Maybe I'll put that on top of one pillow, and that might do the trick. I think I'm going to sleep well. I've been very sleepy today with my sleep disorder thing. The problem is waking up. That's the problem. I'm not always awake, but when I am, my friends, I should be sleeping. Huh? And it's going to be a rude awakening tomorrow with that snow, man. Oh, well, we got to get through it, guys. You got to be tough. Got to be tough. Hey, I hope everyone has a magnificent Monday. This will be the early morning video. New York Dan's Monday morning video. And we'll see if those... we'll see about Bitcoin. There's a bunch of crap to deal with. Bitcoin, the stocks, the snow, the high winds that could knock out electricity. Ay, 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 ay. Hit the thumbs up. Your friend, New York Dan. I hope everyone has a great one. And I'll see you guys soon. I'll post a short video later. As if I have camera footage. I'm not going out there tonight, guys. Maybe tomorrow I'll walk around if it dies down. But I'll just post some of that security footage and see how bad it's getting. All right, guys, your friend, New York Dan, over and out.